After a cold and cloudy finish to the weekend here in central and eastern Kentucky, high pressure building in enough to get some sunshine back in the area. Most locations enjoying it this afternoon. The only exception being far eastern Kentucky. Lots of sun and nice for the day tomorrow. Really the only thing to speak of over the next few days. We've got a dry cold front coming through. That's going to knock temperatures back a bit on Wednesday. And really our only rain chance over the next 7 days, maybe a slight chance as we end the weekend. Max AC radar satellite, you see the clouds out here across far eastern Kentucky still hanging in. So that really had an impact on temperatures. And of course, it took a little while for the sun to eventually come out. Some areas along the Kentucky-West Virginia border having to wait until tomorrow with the sun having set. Otherwise, we're looking good thanks to high pressure. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Sky VHC camera network out at the Kentucky Horse Park. See everything lit up. Already a few cars rolling through the park with southern lights. Nice night for it as we're in the heart of the holiday season. 39 here in Lexington, top of the hour. South winds very light, around 5, occasionally 10 miles per hour. Out to the east, mid to upper 30s. That was it for afternoon highs. We're beginning to drop things back here in the bluegrass with the clear skies and the lighter winds. Did manage to reach the low 40s out west. Did top the 50-degree mark. That's where we should be tomorrow. High pressure setting over the mid-south. That's going to move eastward. And that return flow already beginning to kick in a bit. So it should be noticeably milder tomorrow. It is going to be a chilly evening and a cold overnight. We're kind of splitting hairs here as far as how far we fall. Upper 20s, maybe 30-ish. That south wind kind of counteracting the clear skies, not allowing us to say drop down into the low to mid 20s. Some of the sheltered valley areas could, but look at tomorrow afternoon. We make a run back into the low 50s. That's slightly above average. There is that weak boundary. Won't even notice it other than our wind shifting around to the northwest and a reinforcing shot of cooler air in here for Wednesday. More sun, but only mid 40s. And then we'll kind of start the process all over again. Getting into the day on Thursday, we climb back up into the upper 40s, low 50s by Friday and the upcoming weekend. Looking at the two major models here, GFS a little more aggressive with this southeastern system, trying to throw some moisture our way. In fact, the latest run just came out, so it's bouncing back to keeping it mainly dry. So from run to run, it's trying to throw the moisture farther north into southern southeast Kentucky and then kick it the other way. The European, on the other hand, alluding to that same scenario. So at this point, going to throw a slight chance in for Sunday, but really the rest of the 7-day may end up being dry. 27 overnight, mostly clear. A cold one out the door tomorrow morning. The afternoon looking pretty good. Lots of sun, a little breezy. That'll help warm us up into the low 50s, southwest 10 to 15. So a good looking day tomorrow. There is your drop back in temperatures on Wednesday. Notice how we remain dry and just that shower chance at this point. We'll keep an eye on that system off to our southeast and a little bit cooler by this time next week with highs in the mid 40s.